Many brother devices have the ability to connect to security-rich enterprise networks, as well as communicate with external systems, such as third-party print management solutions. Some of these things require authentication through a security certificate. This video explains how to deploy security certificates to multiple brother devices simultaneously. If you would like to learn how to deploy them to a single device only, click the link on your screen or within the description. In order to deploy a security certificate to multiple devices, first you need to have a copy of it in its base64 encoded X509 format. As a one-time operation, you will also need to upload this security certificate to a physical brother device. The final requirement is to have a copy of the brother mass deployment tool, which can be downloaded free of charge from the brother support website. Simply go to support.brother.com, find your brother device. In my case, I am using an MFCL 6800DW. Go to the Downloads section, then scroll down the page until you find the mass deployment tool. When you do, please download it. The mass deployment tool will download as a zip file. Extract the contents to your computer. The next step is a one-time operation, which is to manually upload a copy of your certificate to a brother device. To do this, open your preferred web browser, and from its address bar, type the IP address or node name of your brother device in order to access its internal web server. Type in the device's admin password. Then click the Network tab. Click the Security sub-tab. Then click the CA certificate option. Click the Import CA certificate option. Then click the Choose File button. Find and select the base64 encoded X509 security certificate. Then click the Submit button. After a few short moments, the security certificate will upload to your brother device. The next task is to export it into a format that both BRAdmin and the mass deployment tool can use. This is because neither utility is able to mass deploy certificates in their original formats. We will use the mass deployment tool to do this. From the mass deployment tool folder, go into the mass deployment tool subfolder. Find and open the mass deployment tool.exe file. If you see this window, select the Do Not Import the Device List option. Then click the OK button. When the mass deployment tool opens, click the Add Devices button. The mass deployment tool will then search your network for available brother devices. Incidentally, it will also find any locally connected USB devices attached to the same computer. Select the brother device that you recently uploaded your security certificate to. Then click the Add button. The mass deployment tool will display your selected brother device. In the device password entry field, type its admin password. This password will also be used in several other places during this video. I will keep referring to it as the device admin password for simplicity. Now click the Send Files drop-down menu and select the Backup Settings option. From here, what we are going to do is export the security certificate into a format that both BRAdmin and the Mass Deployment tool can use to send it to multiple devices simultaneously. We will do this by using the backup function. Select the location on your computer where you want to create the Brother formatted security certificate. Network or NAS locations are not recommended. Click the Selected option, then unselect everything shown here apart from the network option. This is because we only want the security certificate, which exists within the network area of the Brother device. When you are ready, click the Backup button. If the certificate export was successful, click the Close button. If you see an error message, most of the time it is caused by two things: either by typing the incorrect admin password from the previous screen, or by selecting the network folder as the location for your certificate export. After exporting the certificate, click the hamburger button. Select the Open Setting File Editor option. Another utility will open called the Brother Setting File Editor. From it, click the Open File button. Then go to the location where you told the Mass Deployment tool to export your Brother formatted certificate. You should see a file with a long name that ends in .edpk. Double-click it. Type the device admin password you used earlier to export the certificate. Then click the OK button. Click the Remove button. Here you will see all the settings that the Mass Deployment tool put into the exported certificate file. Right now it contains all the other network settings of your Brother device, which we do not want. The next few steps show you how to remove all these unwanted settings, leaving only the security certificate. To do this, click the little arrow just to the left side of the word Network. Unselect both tick boxes next to the options Network and Special. Click the little arrow to the left side of the word Network again. From here, select the tick box next to the option CA_certificate. When you have done this, click the Save As button at the bottom of the utility. Give the modified certificate file a new name. Then click the Save button. The file you just saved is the same security certificate you manually uploaded to your Brother device earlier on. However, now it is in a format that both the Mass Deployment tool and BRAdmin can use to send it to multiple devices simultaneously. I will show you how to deploy your newly formatted security certificate to multiple devices using the Mass Deployment tool. After searching for the device or devices that you would like to send your security certificate to, ensure that you type the admin password for each of them. Also ensure that the drop-down menu at the top of the utility says Send Files. Click the Set File button. Select the recently formatted security certificate. Then type the device admin password. Click the OK button. At the bottom of the Mass Deployment tool, click the Send button. Your certificate should then send. If you get an error message instead, check that you entered the device password correctly and that you are not trying to send the certificate file from a network location. You can also send the same certificate file using BRAdmin. To do this, simply select the device or devices you want to send it to. Then click the Send File option. From this screen, type the device's admin password. Find the certificate EDPK file. Then click the Send button. Thank you.